So why this, why now? There's currently an uprising outside in the fight for Black lives. Overall, it's a push for systemic change. It is to dismantle the systems of racism and anti-Blackness that is not only in the policing and incarceral system, but also in housing, in workplaces, in education, and many, many more.
What is not talked about and needs to be. The sad thing for me is I don't know much of these people on here. And I know the basics like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and that's what they'll talk about in a small unit of the school year. And having in a small unit of the school year doesn't really impact most students. Having a full-on class can really help students to understand Black culture, understand Black history, and also to know what's up, what Black people have been able to do for so many years and what they're even going to do in the future. The question that I think what we can do is to keep pushing for Black Studies classes and to show the importance of it and to just make it a priority for schools to have that in their classes.
The goal of white supremacy is to divide and conquer. And to kind of combat that goal of white supremacy would be creating this multicultural center that we call the ICU Center. And with this center, we wanted to build a community for everyone, of different backgrounds, and have lots of Black staff and resourceable books, libraries, things like that.
We learned that after many interviews of students of color and Black students, that students experience a high rate of microaggressions, emphasis on high rate of microaggressions, not only from students, but from teachers and staff, and they often feel that they get in trouble due to the teacher's implicit racial bias. So the concept would use different rooms to design different scenarios in a day of the life of a Black student, where the teachers would be haunted by the microaggressions themselves. This would provide them with some information and make a little bit of light of a serious situation. This concept will specifically help with the accountability process. Throughout the process, we felt that we constantly had to sugarcoat equity and race because it is scary to those who privilege from it. But we as Black students had to navigate being put down or microaggressed while explaining our microaggressions to staff at the school. And so we think with the current uprising, we've decided to break through those barriers to be heard no matter what, right? No matter what bias we face, and demand more firmly the safety of Black students without these faces and lenses of perceived aggression.